Here we go. Live rock and roll at the U.
It's killing me, it's not all about you.
Okay, we're listening to some music by Eddie Mills that was provided by the artist.
Who's actually here live as opposed to dead in the studio.
Yeah. This
and
is
part of
great.
his band, the Gnarly Dogs. Yeah.
Wow, this is so super. Cat comes through again with the rock star connection. Thank you
it's
very
called
much.
Facebook. Who wants to be in the studio? I do. It's fun.
Raise your hand.
Everybody, look at the crowd. Let's give the crowd. Woo! Thank you all.
Yes.
Thank you for showing up.
That's right. And this station goes all over the world, right, Steve?
Oh, yeah, we are worldwide.
They got internet.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, you are listening to the U, and this is the Space of the Place radio program. And please bear with us because our Jazzler is buffering a little bit. So at times you may experience a little bit of dead air, but what can I say?
That's why we have the guys in here.
Oh.
We just ran all over me. That's why we have the guys in here. They can just keep playing. They're just going to play for 2 hours straight.
Well,
While it buffers. You guys can't buffer, though.
Are full. Art and science are the same thing, and geese are the superior race. Welcome to UMSL.
Broadcasting live with new episodes the last Monday of each month at 11 a.m. and replaying favorites weeknights at 11 p.m. Welcome to UMSL is your top source for absurd and fake news concerning the university. You can also listen to the podcast anytime on SoundCloud. Just search Welcome to UMSL.
okay, we did our spot for UMSL.
That was our
So we
spot
got
for
that
UMSL?
taken care of. And
Yay!
Yay. So
We
now
paid-
we can get down to business.
So we paid the bill, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And did
Awesome.
you happen to step in any of that goose stuff out there? That's enough. Yeah.
All over the-
You're on the mic now.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
step up, and we want to go around the
Okay.
board, and let's introduce who's here, will you?
All right, go ahead. Go right ahead.
Eddie, you're first.
How you doing? I'm Eddie Mills, and I got my boy Darren Brock with me from the Gnarly Dogs.
Roof.
The Gnarly Dogs.
Oh,
Killer.
yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
A couple of the dogs in the studio.
And you guys are playing Saturday night at Creve Coeur Lake House, is that right?
Yeah,
Cool. Awesome.
it's the Unplugged show.
The Unplugged show.
Yeah, it's we're gonna do some. I'll do some covers and some originals there.
Is this the clothing optional show?
There's a what?
Is this a clothing optional
I
show?
believe that's always.
Yeah.
Whatever we can get away
As long as,
with.
Yeah.
as long as you have your shoes on.
You might freak some people out. That.
Just protect your head and your feet, and we're all good.
There you go. There you go.
It's been hot enough lately where you don't,
Oh, man.
take that shirt off, It's getting hot in here.
I know, especially working this last weekend. I worked the show at Busch Stadium for Kenny Chesney. Three
Oh, that
long,
must have been
hot
great.
days.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Talk about gear extraordinaire. It was insane. I've never seen so much. I mean, we started on Friday. We did 8 hours Friday, 18 hours on Saturday, and then another 8 hours on Sunday. It was phenomenal. It was a great show, though. I mean, I couldn't believe all the people that were there. I mean, I thought for sure, you wouldn't think a country show would sell out, but it was pretty close to sell out.
I bet you they went through a lot of water there.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe it. It was crazy. It was just something else. But yeah, they kept us well hydrated. But yeah, we were humping equipment all over the place. It was a pretty cool show.
I thought you were going to say humping and pumping.
Oh,
Humping equipment.
Yeah.
so you were a roadie.
Yes, I am a roadie.
Nice.
Yes, that's my fun job.
She's the first to come and the last to leave.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Working for that.
Okay, Eddie, what are you gonna do one of your songs? Which one are you gonna do first?
This is actually something new
Okay.
that I just recorded a little while back, and it's going to be on the next album.
Awesome.
I figure might as well give that a plug.
Well, let's give it a plug.
What's
It's
the name
awesome.
of it so I can
This
type
is-
it in?
It's called Tell Me.
Okay.
Tell me.
Little mellow acoustic song. Real pretty.
All right.
Are we ready, Steve?
Yep.
Okay.
How come every time I pick up my phone, I'm hoping there's a message from you? I can't get my head starts spinning. Time is so precious now, you know, and I know. 2 dates and 1 night talking on the phone. I can't wrap my head around why I feel this way. I'm gonna see you every morning, night and day. Time is so precious now, you know, and I know. 2 dates and 1 night talking on the phone. Tell me how you really feel, 'cause I can't read your mind. I'm tired of spending my time, I'm tired of reading between the lines. Tell me how you really feel, 'cause I can't read your mind. I'm tired of spending my time, I'm tired of reading between the lines. It hurts when you find someone that could be the one, the only one. Time is so precious now, you know, and I know. 2 days and 1 night talking on the phone. Tell me how you really feel, 'cause I can't read your mind. I'm tired of spending my time, I'm tired of reading your mind. I'm tired of reading between the lines. Tell me, oh, time is so precious now, you know, and I know. 2 dates and 1 night talking on the phone.
Awesome. Woo! Yay.
Thank you very
Very
much.
cool. Very cool. So all of the songs on your CD, did you write every one of them yourself?
I did.
And did you? Who was your inspiration as far as how long have you been writing songs? How'd you get started? You know, just a quick little bio.
Well, it all started with my brother, Steve. Mm-hmm. He sold our mini bike, and he traded it for a guitar.
There you go.
Hey, it looks better than Magic Beans.
I'll be straight up honest with you. I was pretty upset.
Do you remember what kind of mini bike it was?
What kind of
It
bike
was
was
just
it?
like a little 3 horsepower
With
one.
like a Briggs and Stratton.
Yeah.
Okay, I had one of those where the chain would always break.
Yeah. Oh, we were always working on
The
it.
links.
Take a few rides and then work on it.
I think it was a good trade, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
And he's sitting out there on the porch playing his damn guitar, and I'm thinking, what am I gonna do with that thing? So one day I just decided to ask him. I said, "Well, show me something."
Right. Well, I'm glad he did.
And you know, and then when I ran out of things from Johnny Orton showing me how to play while I was cutting school, I'm sorry, I was. And that's kind of where I learned a lot of things that I did at the time from Johnny Orton while I was cutting school. And once I got tired of playing all the things he showed me, and I just started making stuff up. And I actually have a song that I wrote when I was 16 years old. I still love it.
Uh-huh.
Every once in a while I break it out.
Awesome.
When it goes over good, it's called Played Against Sam. And I think that's the one. And I had another one called Living As We Do. And my family really loved that one. And it was like me. I think I'm going to keep writing songs. I enjoy doing it.
So does Steve still play?
To who?
Your brother?
My brother passed away.
Oh, he did?
sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He had cancer, and he passed away about 5 years ago.
Oh, bless his heart. Oh, my goodness.
I wrote him a song called My Brother Steve, and I decided I was going to record it, and I love the rhythm and everything that I made up, and I really like the words and stuff, but I decided I didn't want to sing about him.
Right.
It would get me depressed.
Right. It'd be hard to do, that's
You
for
know?
sure.
And
Definitely.
I've learned to do that. I mean, I've been divorced twice, and I wrote I would just say a lot of lyrics about
A lot of inspiration there.
Oh, I'm sure.
A lot of the
I'm sure.
bad things about relationships.
And all those choice words we can't use on the radio.
No, and actually, I really didn't put bad words in. I try to keep it clean, but the lyrics are depressing.
Right.
And I've decided, a few years back that I'm tired of singing depressing lyrics.
Right.
And I met somebody named Jessica Limbaugh, and I started dating her, and she was a kind of a positive influence on my on the lyrics that I've been writing.
She's your muse.
And
Oh, cool.
it just, after I was writing all these good lyrics and positive lyrics, every time I wrote some lyrics that were negative, I scratched them.
Aww.
I'll just throw them in a drawer,
Right.
and I'll make up some good shit.
Oh, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. So, my favorite breakup song, I guess, I don't know if it'd be considered a breakup song. You ever see the movie The Wedding Singer when Adam Sandler sang that song?
Yeah.
And I was listening to The Cure a lot, and then he goes into that, I can't sing it, but yeah, that was pretty funny. He was talking
on,
about
Kat.
how his heart was broken, and then he just goes into the whole rant, I can't say it. I'll get thrown out of here. I won't get to come back. There won't be enough censoring. What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing, Steve? Directing traffic?
DJ DeBruce is.
Oh, DJ's here?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. More the merrier. Come on in.
Yeah, he's at the door.
Is he bringing beer?
I hope so, or at least buying one afterwards. Hey, that gives me a little time to mention something about your mini bike story. I had a mini bike, and I was up at our old school, the playground area, and so everybody's taking turns riding and everything, and it's one of those pull start, and the guy that was on it, he couldn't figure out how to get a good start on it, and so I'm behind him. It was my own fault that I was behind him. He pulls on the cord and came back and smacked me right in the face. And I had one of the meanest black eyes for about a month. And it's like, I'll never forget that. It was like one of those mini bike stories.
You had one of those Butch from Little Rascal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Boy, he smacked the heck out of me. And if not the moral of the story, if you're going to be helping somebody start their motorcycle or their bike, just don't stand right behind them where you're going to get kicked. Like getting kicked by a mule,
Right.
So
I bought my kids a mini bike, seeing that I enjoyed it so much when I was a young kid, and I never had one ever since Steve traded it for that guitar.
Right.
So I bought my kids, maybe with me, but I bought them a mini bike. And I remember when my oldest boy was out there and he was going to try to ride it, and he was scared. I remember when I rode a mini bike, I was scared to death.
Right.
So, I mean, I totally understood what he was going through. And he got on that mini bike, and, man, he gave it too much gas.
Oh,
that
man.
thing popped the wheelie. Boom! And
Did he
the
hit the
bike
fence?
went one way, and Eddie went right on his butt.
hey,
Sorry to share that, Eddie, but
That's funny. That's hilarious.
hey guys, Eddie, I want to introduce you to one of our newest DJs here. Come on up to the mic and let everybody know in listening land that you're here with us.
get it up, bro.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hey, DJ's in the house.
He's got
Yeah.
He's got the voice.
Okay, you can hear
got the
some
baritone.
rock and roll.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to sing?
That sounds like a young Isaac right there.
Right.
Yeah, really. He's got a voice for radio, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What is your next song going to be?
The next song we're going to do here, we're going to play this one. It's off of that album,
Yes.
Eddie Mills CD.
Yeah.
It's called Walking in the Sand.
Cool.
About going on vacation
Yay.
that I can't afford to go on. Or I don't have time for it.
I'm going in October. Cancun.
Lucky you.
I know.
Every day I'm not working is a vacation.
All right.
Yeah, all right. This is one off the album. It's not unplugged on the album. It's a rock and roll song on here, but we're going to do a little unplugged version, me and Darren, the Gnarly Dog. Song called Walking in the Sand. It's on Eddie Mills Live. Was talking about getting away. It's time to do it anyway. We're both broke busy and deserve a break. I got you with me, baby, make no mistake. I wanna walk in the sand. I wanna see your eyes shimmer in the sun. Run around, you and me will paint the town. Get ready, baby, it's going down. The stars at night, the moon so bright. All I wanna do is be with you tonight. Can't wait, baby, for us to get away. There's a lot more to life than getting paid. I wanna walk in the sand. I wanna see your eyes shimmer in the sun. I wanna let you know that you're the only one. I wanna walk in the sand. Put your hand in mine. I wanna spend my time with you forever. Feel the wave hitting my face. How I love that salty taste. Your suit so tight, you're looking so nice, rum and coke with cinnamon spice. Stars at night, the moon so bright. All I wanna do is be with you tonight. Can't wait, baby, for us to get away. There's a lot more to life than getting paid. I wanna walk in the sand. I wanna see your eyes shimmer in the sun. I wanna let you know that you're the only one. I wanna walk in the sand.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Woohoo.
All right, thank you
I've
very
seen
much.
Kev moving a little bit on that one.
I heard a little tapping almost.
Of course. What are you doing, Steve? Are we waving? Hi.
Yeah, I'm not Facebook Living yet, but I might have to go that route.
I was wondering if you're going to do video because I was like, man, I was just going to wear my boxers up here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what we need you to do. Wear a box to school. I know
Well,
college is pretty lax, but not that lax.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, it was like that.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
wearing normal clothes back then, you were out of clothes.
right.
You weren't part of
Especially during this season, I used to do quite a bit of streaking myself.
Oh, the streaking.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Was that you?
We used to be down at the pool,
I streaked.
and then we'd have chain diving. Do you guys ever remember doing the chain dive where everybody'd line up, and then you'd keep it going? We had a chain dive going with everybody streaking. Oh, yeah.
Was there girls?
Now, of course, this was late at night. This was not during the regular
course.
hours.
Oh, yeah, they couldn't have it during the day.
Oh, we did it
You do it during the day, too, huh?
at noon when everybody's on lunch.
Whoa, my God.
Oh.
That takes guts there.
It's called represent.
There you
Right.
go. There
Well,
you go.
hey, real quick, I was challenged. Hey, I bet you anything you won't swim across the pool without your swimming suit on. And this is a big pool down in Heman Park.
All right.
I took the bet. And so I had it all figured out. I was going to put my other swimming suit, my lifeguard suit, on the other side of the pool. All I had to do was swim fast to the other side. Well, sure enough, I dove in. I'm just hauling, you know what, across. And then all of a sudden I hear all these roar. And I look up. They're running over to get my suit, and I'm stuck in the pool with no clothes on. And so then the next thing I know, I was like, what do you do? So I kind of went over to the shallow at the steps towards the men's locker room, and I did the old jig, you know, where you give a little action there. Oh, it was great. If only I had that on video.
Oh, thank
Where-
goodness we don't.
You would have been famous.
Well,
Went viral overnight.
yeah.
That would be on the 10 most wanted is what that would be.
All I know is I am so glad that internet wasn't around when I was
Right,
Exactly, I
right.
know.
Oh, my gosh.
A lot of us out with that.
I mean,
Exactly. We don't need that evidence. Thank goodness.
I was a part of the system when it was becoming new. I mean, I've been in the computer industry all my life, and I've seen it growing into the monster it is. And
that social media is getting a little bit out of control.
I don't even touch it.
People
There's
need
not
to
enough
just back
security.
off of it and get off of it.
Darren stays away from it.
You know, people
He's
are
never on.
people putting their personal lives out there, and it's permanent.
Yeah, it is.
So
People don't realize what they actually do put out there on Facebook. It's like, you guys need to not fight, and the
It's in
fights
writ-
are the
it's
hilarious
written.
ones. I'm like,
Yeah.
did you really just say that here?
and a little,
Oh my! Everything but bloodshed. I mean, wow, it's something else.
Hey, some people are sensitive.
I know.
and a
I
little
know.
word for the advice for the folks out there. Whoever wants to get that big job, those companies are going to look at your Facebook
Some
history.
of them do.
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah.
will.
They do. They do.
Hey, that's one thing about if you're going to write songs, you really can't be very sensitive
No.
because you'll get your feelings hurt.
Yeah. No. No, you got
I got thick skin.
you have to, because you're just not going to please everybody, and then there are people who are just never going to get pleased. They're just always going to gripe about something.
Yeah,
You know,
I try
it
to
doesn't
please
matter.
myself. Honestly, whenever
There
I
you
write
go.
music, I'm not trying to. I used to back when I was in a band called Gnaw. I jammed with a drummer, and he really liked the heavy music, which I love heavy stuff. Like I love Breaking Benjamin, Seether, and Motley Crue. I like Judas Priest. I love all the more heavy stuff. I like Five Finger Death Punch.
When
But,
you
I mean,
least expect
it's
it,
just
you turn your back.
it's some things are just too heavy, and I don't
Right.
like all that, And that dude I was always writing songs to please that dude, and it's so nice now I can just make stuff up, and I'm not thinking, man, is he gonna like this?
It's not about him.
It ain't about you, brother. Now I can do it myself. So
that's right.
That's really why I put out the album, because I knew I didn't. I just started playing the drums, and actually on that CD, the drum tracks that I did on there, I honestly. I'm not a drummer.
Just play one on
And
TV.
believe me, I've taken some criticism on that one, and I don't mind. I mean, hey,
Right.
I'm a better drummer now than I was. And
It's just a raw recording.
It's-
you know,
yeah.
it's not like done in a professional studio, but
I wanted a beat,
you know.
and honestly, drummers out there nowadays, they want to play the covers and they want to make their money, and they're not really looking to, try something of their own.
Hey, Eddie, now, if anybody wants to get some of your merch or your CDs, what would they do? Because I'm looking at this No Turning Back album, and I think people would grab on it. So where would they go to?
You know what? If there's anybody here in Ursel, if they want one, I will personally bring them up to the studio. I will deliver them right here, and they can come and get it right
Okay,
here.
well,
And
you
we
know,
wanna
like
see-
other people that
They
are
wanna
like
buy
over
it.
People who are
They
not
wanna
in
in
buy it.
Germany. I got more listeners that are in Germany and over
Yeah.
in China.
No way.
And
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
more
it's all over the
international
world. This thing
people are
goes all
listening
over.
than people right here.
Yep.
Germany's really good for about music.
So,
CD
Is there like a website that
It's
you
like
have?
CD Baby. I've
Oh,
got them on there.
Okay, CD
And
Baby's
then
good.
you can also, I mean, if you want to just go in there physically, you can go to CD Warehouse down in South County. I've got the CD in there. I also have it at CD Reunion in St. Charles.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
can purchase it.
Was
So
it the one that was
so if-
over by Village?
It's by Redfish Bluefish.
Oh yeah,
The bar
yeah.
Redfish Bluefish. Yeah. You can get the CD there. It's only $5. There's 14 songs. There's like 4 acoustic songs. One of them, there's no drums or bass in it, but the other 3 acoustic songs, it's got drums and bass in that. And you can also get it at Vintage Vinyl.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
I've kind of went out and, try to get it out there. I really don't know if I only put like 5 in each place. I don't even know if I've sold any of them.
Well, they're supposed to send you money for that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is it on consignment?
I was kind of hoping they'd call me up and say, hey, man, we need some more.
Yeah, Papa Ray.
Well, we need a PR, you know.
I give
Yeah.
them, I
Yeah,
give, honestly, I
we'll
give them
push
away.
it a little bit.
I give them away all the time, but I mean, every
What-
once in a while, I'm out and I play some of the stuff. I usually sell a CD.
Are you on Spotify?
I'm on.
I'll do a search and see.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, yeah, that's
And
good.
Reverb Nation.
Good, just so people know where they can go listen to you when after we finish this, they're going to want to rush out and where can we hear that?
Yeah, and I had that video.
They need to keep tuned in.
It's
here.
called "It's
Yeah.
What I Do."
That's right.
It's the
Well,
video.
that's the thing. People only tune in for a little bit, then they go get a beer or something, and they never come back. And it's like we have to find a way to hold on to them, you know.
Should I,
The
I should've bought
tuning
a
radio
12-pack.
helps, you know.
They're missing it. You got to go
There's
get
Keith.
the beer and then tune in.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
Get your-
well, you know, the radio world is being redefined as we speak here. You know, it's not like what it used to be at all. You know,
no.
where KC 95 would be rocking, and you know now, you know, everything is kind of
Internet.
different. You know, the whole. It's amazing. You know.
Well, you can always get your hands on it, which is really cool. I like the accessibility of it, you know, because if you miss it, then you know what? It'll be there. You can
Yeah.
still find it, which is very cool. It doesn't matter what time zone
Those
you're in.
archives
You can
are wonderful.
always listen to it, which is
Yeah.
very cool.
I'm an archive kind of guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
You can save it forever, too. So it's pretty cool.
Well, good. I just had to ask because I wanted to make sure somebody knew. There is a guy that listens to this show, and he's probably wondering where to get it. He's owner of a CNC Auto Parts right down the road.
Oh.
And Dave, I'll give you a shout out. I need some spark plugs.
Yeah, there you go. You got CDs, man.
That's
I'll
awesome.
trade you some CDs for some
Hey,
spark
What's
plugs.
that one?
could you play one of the songs off there?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one called "Who's Fooling Who."
Who's fooling who?
Oh, sure.
It's the first song. It,
Can you cue it up, or is it
I'll
still
do that one.
buffering?
We can
I-
get
I
ready
like-
to play it now if you want.
Like I said, I'm more of a heavy metal guy, but it seems like I would write some really good acoustic songs, and I'll take these mellow acoustic songs and make them heavy somehow or another.
Who's? You ready?
Okay, who's fooling
Who's
who?
fooling
Hey,
who?
isn't that like sort of like an old Poco song?
I don't know.
No, it's similar. There's something about that. It was
It'll
ringing
come-
a bell
it'll
with
come to you
Poco.
tomorrow.
Okay.
It's a song about not lying to yourself.
Okay.
Awesome.
I thought somebody was.
Sacrifice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, that
Who's
just makes you
fooling
want to rock and get up and play that air guitar, you know?
Throw a couple
That was
elbows.
killer.
Yeah. Is that the kind of mosh pit? Do you have people in your concerts do the mosh pit anymore?
Actually, there's guys that get up and start bouncing around.
Oh, I love it. I would be
Oh,
one
yeah.
of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's a couple
we,
songs that'll get
It
you
takes a
going.
while for me to get going, but after I get knocked on my butt a couple times, I really get into it.
I personally don't mosh. I don't want to get knocked on my can. There's a lot of big people out there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the biggest guy.
I'd be following DJ Bruce around.
That's why you stay on the stage and just jump on top of everybody.
Yeah.
Eddie. That's how that
I
works.
think that's how I hurt my back was on stage. We had a gig a couple weeks ago, and man, I think I did too much.
Okay,
But,
so Eddie, you do. What do you? If you don't do just renovations, what do you do as far as house? You work on houses all day long, or what is it?
Yeah,
Is it just?
I cook. I work at
And
Canetto's House
you
of
also,
Pasta.
and you also, oh, is that what?
Oh,
Canetto's House- Yes,
I
he's a
love
cook.
I
that.
should have brought you
Yes.
guys some spaghetti. We have the best red sauce in town.
Yeah, see, now red sauce is supposed to be healthier than that other white sauce.
Oh yeah, that's not good, but that white sauce is good.
Yeah, the white sauce is really good, but people that die, or if you were to back check and see what kind of food they ate, supposedly it's that white sauce is a killer. It gets in your veins.
All
and
that
kinda,
butter and
it
cream.
sets- yeah, you know it.
Oh, I know,
Well,
I
you're
make it.
you're the cook. You know
I
what
know
I'm
what's up.
talking about.
Shit's good. Though.
That's what I've been hearing. If you're going to order anything, get the red sauce if you want to stay alive.
You can do a little bit of that Fredo, white sauce, but
Yeah.
on moderation, like anything else in life.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I put chicken in it and the fettuccine.
Oh.
Fire.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
How long you been doing
Canetto's House of Pasta. I started working there when I was a kid, and then I
that?
left.
Isn't that great?
I left and worked at Carroll House Furniture for 21 years,
What?
which it gave me I was the decorator for 6 years, and I had to work for the owner there after the son took over, and he's not that cool to work for, and
Well, see,
I mean I hate to dog the dude out, but he was just he's one way, feels like.
Right. Right.
see,
And I was glad he fired me. Thank you, Brooke.
I didn't know Eddie at that time when I
No.
was working at Carroll House,
Uh-huh.
but I was working at a auto detail shop down the road from Carroll House. So whatever his name is, Mark.
Brooke.
Mark or is it
Brooke.
Brooke? Yeah, Brooke Dubman or something like that.
That's it.
He would drop off his Porsche or the other sports car, and
Yeah. Of
and
the
I
many he
would
has.
drive him back to Carroll House, and I was babying it, I was taking it really easy. He goes, oh, you can speed up if you want. I said, okay. And I just rammed it in there. I lit it up, man. I took off down, got to his parking lot, did a donut right there, and pulled up to the place. He just
Let me out.
He's
Oh, my
white
God.
flushed, and he was shocked. I go, you okay? He goes, I didn't know my car could do that.
Well, they're supposed to be driven fast. I used to have one. I had a 911. They have to be driven fast.
They-
If you don't drive them over 100 miles an hour once a week, then you're not driving a Porsche.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just how
you
it
don't-
is.
You don't open it up. You don't open it up. It's gonna choke.
It is. It is. It is.
Needs
No,
to
that
have
thing
that
was
flow, keep that good turbo gas flowing. you
Yeah.
know.
Speaking of fast cars, I had a Firebird, 1990 Firebird with a
yeah.
350, and that thing was so fast. And, all the money that I had to keep putting into it to keep it going. And I was liking to rip up the tires in that car.
That's right.
And-
And it's a chick magnet.
Yeah, but I was married, so it wasn't no big deal.
Oh.
So I decided I was going to sell the car.
Midlife crisis.
And that's how I ended up getting my recording studio.
Oh,
I took the
oh.
money from that car and bought my recorder.
See,
Wow.
history repeated itself.
It did, and
Mini bike, guitar.
I love
car,
that.
recording
and
studio.
recording, yeah. And I love going down there. I mean, honestly,
So now you don't own any vehicles. You just Uber everywhere, right?
no, I got a big truck. Now I got a big Dodge truck, and that's my hot rod. It's got a 360, and it is a hot rod.
That's cool.
Not me. I got 2 Harleys and a minivan.
Oh, man.
I
Now
just-
you're
I
rolling.
sold my Harley earlier this year. And it
Oh,
kills
no,
me.
man.
Yes, I did. But I'm looking at another one. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
looking at another
good,
one.
good.
Rub it
Actually,
in
2
there
of
and-
them. Looking at 2 of them.
Chrysler Town and Country for work. Harley for the rest of the time.
His town and country peels the tires, man. He ripped them up a couple times on the way here. I was like, damn, dude.
It's got a little power.
Yeah. Wow, because I think they're the only cars that can outrun a cop at one time, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, can we go back to Canettos? I'm kind of hungry.
Oh, man, you want some of that grub?
Yeah, is there any way that you can call down there and have them deliver?
Exactly. I was just thinking that.
They don't deliver.
I've tried. I've been there a lot. The one guy that is like the maitre d' owner kind of guy right up front. He's kind of got black hair.
Frank?
Thank
That's
you.
the owner.
Yeah,
He's
I know
cool.
Frank.
I'll
And
be
my
honest,
family knows Frank real well.
nice guy.
We'll
Honestly,
give a shout out to him. He is awesome. He's
Hi, Frank.
whenever
Frank
we
Canetto's
do
cool.
a big family event, we go there and he takes care of us. Oh my God!
This man has been so fair to me. Like I said, I got fired from Carroll House, and I was working part-time at Canetto's whenever somebody wanted to take off. And I was unemployed, and I didn't really have any, work. So that's when I started rehabbing houses. I borrowed the money and bought a house, and I flipped it. I made $27,000. Cha-ching.
Whoa, there
9
you go.
months I worked on that. It was the only house that I sold, and then I rehabbed a bunch of other ones, and I rented them out. And I just finished a house in Berkeley, and it took me 10 months to fix it. I'm sorry, it took 9. But I just put it on the market, and I got a contract on it yesterday.
Oh, very good, very good.
I hate to get my hopes up, but even the realtor told me, he says, you're not out of the water yet.
Right.
They gave me a full price contract.
Wow.
And I'm like pretty stoked today, but
That is awesome.
I'm not gonna get my hopes up.
Yeah, no, don't.
Not till I get my cash.
That's right.
Yeah, that's where the money is right now, man. It's seller's market.
Flipping them houses.
Yeah, that's where all these billionaires are. Real estate.
And this way, if I can continue doing that, I plan on dropping one of my nights at Canetto's, and I want to play music a little bit more and work on houses.
Why don't you play at Canetto's?
I'm trying to talk him in.
That's
Why doesn't he
funny.
let
He
you
don't have no music at Canetto's.
Aw.
He should, though.
He should. Why not?
Yeah.
He'd probably let me if I, said, Frank, I'm going to bring my amp and
Even if it would
In
be
between,
sort
in between the menu, I'm going to go ahead and
I
throw a
could
song on.
I could envision a violinist going around and playing violin while you're.
No, you just have Eddie do it. He can walk around with his guitar.
Hey,
Yeah.
Just
Frank
stare
loves
at
me.
everybody.
I have to admit, the other day when I was leaving, man, old boy's out there at the bar, and he's got the music jamming, and everybody was kicking it out at the bar the other night. I was like, dang,
Cool.
I felt like sticking around and having a beer before I left. But
Oh.
I was driving. I had to drive home.
Hey, so where could we see you perform live?
I am going to be playing at the Creve Coeur Lake House this Saturday
Oh,
from 7
yeah.
to 10. It's just an
My
unplug-
wife
it's an
goes out there
unplugged
quite
show.
a bit. Yeah.
And it's
she
it's just gonna be a little acoustic songs. I'm gonna play 3 sets, and my plan is I'm gonna play 2 originals in each set
Cool.
because I can.
Yes, you can. You can pepper them in there,
Mm-hmm.
even though they want all covers. But yeah, you can throw a couple in. There.
I won't even tell them.
Don't even tell them. Wait until they're into their
They're
like
going, "What's
4th
that?"
or 5th bottle of wine, and they go, "Oh yeah,
Hey,
you remember this song?"
I remember. And honestly, I think the reason why the lady called me back is I played there last year. Matter of fact, I think it was 2 years ago. And she called me back and asked me if if I was available on this weekend, and I told her yes. And when I played there the last time, when I did my originals, they went over just as good as a cover. I mean, the
Great.
whole audience clapped, and
Yeah, loving it.
that's a good feeling. People are
is.
clapping to your stuff.
Definitely.
Well, you guys are sounding so good. I mean, it's like being in a studio here. We could
It's just like being in a studio.
we could edit it down and make you a little Care Kid demo CD if you want, because it's not that much of a problem to edit it down. So what I recommend is for you to play some more live. Yeah.
So, what are you gonna play next? What's your next? What's
I'm
the
gonna
story
actually
on your
do the
next
song. I'm gonna actually do the song that's have the video out on. It's called "It's What I Do." If you go on YouTube, my son Tyler Mills, which he is a really good photographer, but he asked me if I wanted to shoot a video, and I had it written how I was gonna shoot a video.
It's really cute. It's a cute video.
And I had a guy, his name's Daryl, and he was going to do it. And I was going to hit him up and say, dude, let's start working on it this weekend, man. I want to get this thing going. I got the ideas all written. Let's go to work. And before I got the chance to hit him up, my son was in town, and he says, hey, Dad, you want to shoot a video? Mm-hmm. And he's got some software, and he wants to, mess with it. And I was like, well, hell yeah, I do. I said, I got one written down. I didn't know what I want to do. And he came over, and we knocked it out, man. In 7 hours, we had it recorded. We ate pizza. We
edited it.
Edited
Edit
on freaking YouTube within a little bit less than 7 hours. I was just looking at it in a way we lined all the music up with the actual video. Mm-hmm. Tyler did a great job.
It's a cute video, and I screwed up the title of the song in the thing. I was like, oh man, I messed it up. And he's like, well, you want to record the whole thing? I said, no, because see, I do the whole thing in one breath, one line when I do the things on Wednesday.
Okay, so it's the third song. Third song or No Turning Back.
Yep. Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. The unplug. There's no way anything's ever gonna happen. It's what people say to you. I don't really care what they say. Makes me happy, it's what I do. The music's calling, so quit your bawling. It ain't gonna get down on the couch. Said you're coming, but you're running. You just like to run off with the mouth. There's no way anything's ever gonna happen. It's what people say to you. I don't really care what you think. It makes me happy, that's what I do. I've been down this road so many times before. You don't appreciate me. I can't take anymore. I need for you to care a little more. It's what I do. I roll on. It's what I do. Another song. It's what I do. Am I wrong? It's what I do. It's taking so long. It's what I do. I roll on. It's what I do. I've been down this road so many times before. You don't appreciate me. I can't take anymore. It's what I do. I roll on. It's what I do. It's what I do.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
Yes.
Hey, I just started working that on the acoustic this morning.
It sounds good. It sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
it sounds really good.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate all that.
So what do we want to listen to as far as the full band on here? What song? What song do we want to listen to next?
You know what? Why don't you play the second one?
The second one? I can't read the second one. The second one would be...
It Takes Somebody.
It Takes Somebody.
Take somebody.
I really like this one here. I don't even know why Casey or The Point ain't playing this damn song.
I don't either. Because that's how they roll.
That is how they roll.
Well, I'll try and slip it to one of those guys. Like, here you go. Please throw it in there. You ready? It Takes Somebody?
1 second.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Wait.
Dead air.
Right. And this is something that we don't do here.
We don't do dead air. Not at all.
Right.
We got tape and wants to make pig noses. Because you know those will show up.
This is what we do.
There you go. That's how to fill it in.
There you go.
That's what we do.
Does he ever have a cue?
What?
Wait, he doesn't have a cue.
He doesn't have a cue?
No.
You got to cue it.
Yeah.
You have to figure out how to cue it.
Wow.
Right.
Every time you say Q, it reminds me of a state radio station back in the day. It was called KSLQ.
Yes. Or how about 1460 Curl Radio?
Oh yeah,
AM.
I was on that station before. It was because of a costume contest.
Yeah, I was on there as a kid. I don't remember why. It was I think the Girl Scouts or some crap. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was something. Oh, Keith came in and rescued us.
Thank you.
Steve's out there. Look at him. Everybody wave. Wave to Steve.
Steve.
Hi.
Steve's shooting some video or pictures.
He's doing something
Yeah.
out there.
I think he's
Well-
doing live. I don't know. I'm not positive. But
Are we ready?
Well, what I try to do is every time we get together and do this, all the pictures that I take, I upload them to the website,
Cool.
and I try to put out anything and everything that we talk about here. So
Awesome.
it should be great.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, so
Are we ready?
I'm thinking that we're ready.
Okay.
Hold on, here we go.
Light it
Getting
up.
plugged. Some Eddie Mills.
It takes
The
somebody.
gnarly dog.
The gnarly dog.
The gnarly dog. Ruff, ruff.
Right. How you doing?
Okay, so we're getting tuned up. I hear that there's going to be some originals, another original stuff that's never been heard by anyone in the whole Midwest.
Oh my God! Really? Here? Let's see.
Yeah, right here. You heard it first here on the U.
We're gonna hear it first on
Right.
the U. What
So,
it-
so if we ever make it,
Yeah.
first thing we're going to tell them is, you know, it all started back at the U.
That's right.
At the U.
Hey, it could be your one-hit wonder type thing, you know. I mean,
Oh,
unless you
no.
already got
Oh,
one.
Hello.
You already
No,
got
no,
that
no.
one.
I know a lot of people that made millions off of one song. That's all it takes.
Hey, once one of my songs hits, I got a whole bunch of them coming right in there, bulldog.
All right.
Because I have a lot of, like
And
I
the worst-
said,
and the
I've
worst-
been recording a long time.
And the worst part about it, I don't think he'll stop working at Canetto's. I
No,
keep
he
telling
won't.
him it's time to move on.
I wouldn't either. either. It's a great place.
Hey, Frank's cool, man. He's real cool to me.
He'll be
That's
a night
right.
there with one song and he'll still be working
That's
there.
okay. That's what he does. Like I said, that's what he does.
I'm gonna drop the Friday so I can play more, and work on my houses more. And one day maybe I'll just work. Oh wait, I didn't. I got to plug the lasagnas on Tuesday night.
Oh, I gotta back
Oh,
that up.
yeah.
Even though
I
I'm the
gotta
guy
back
that's
that up.
got
That's
to
good.
make them all the time. Well, the day crew makes it. We just cut it and warm it up. But I'm
Right.
telling you what, we
Yeah.
have the best freaking lasagna
Right.
Oh.
in the city.
Yeah, and the bread.
I ain't
oh,
kidding you.
Right.
He
love
gave-
the bread and love the salads
He
too.
gave me a big old portion of that the lasagna. I took it home. I did not share it. I didn't share it. I kept real quiet about it.
Oh, hey, Erin Hoyle's watching. She's my Oregon friend all the way from the East Coast. Hey, Erin.
Hi,
East
Aaron.
Coast.
Yay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aaron.
How you doing?
Hi, Aaron. Hi, Aaron. Awesome. That's
Okay,
cool.
so what's this about
Okay.
now? You got some kind of new song?
I'm glad you asked me because I really did want to speak on how I wrote these lyrics.
Okay.
It's I've been single for over a year, about a year and a half almost probably, and we all want to have somebody in our lives, and I really didn't have anybody to write about, and I wrote these lyrics. I wrote the music, and I really liked it, and I recorded it, and I didn't have the words. But I just started making up these words as I was recording, and sometimes I'll record things and I'll listen to it and go, ugh, and I get rid of it.
Right.
And I redo it because I'm not on the clock.
Right, right.
I can just go down and redo it.
Right.
At Gnarly Dog Studios at my house, which I do record other bands too if anybody's interested. I'm very...
Was that a shameless plug?
That was a plug. That was a plug for the Gnarly Dog.
That was a dog. That was a shameless dog.
Don't unleash Eddie on the mic.
Shameless dog plug for Gnarly Dog Studios. Anybody? Anybody?
I recorded Bitch Slap Barbie. I also recorded Three Piece Jones.
Yeah.
They came to my house.
Oh, those guys are great. Aren't they hilarious? Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
those guys are awesome.
They're
awesome.
fun, and I know a couple of them really good. Now I've learned I've got to know Corey. I really like him. He's a really nice guy too.
Yeah, he's sweet. You remember him from Just Whistle?
No, but I've thought about throwing them guys a song.
Oh, yeah, those
'cause
guys are great.
They are. They play this acoustic stuff, and I really think that I could give them something that Corey would sound great on. The dude's got I love his voice.
So, good guy discount if you mention the U at Gnarly Dog Studio. Shameless plug number 25.
Hey, it was really
Where's
funny.
mine? Where's mine? Where's mine?
What was really cool was when they came over and recorded, and I did them. I mixed it, and we didn't spend a lot of time on their mix down. I guess they was in a rush, but anyway, they went to another studio and recorded the same songs, and I'd heard it on Facebook, and I was like, "Damn, it sounds exactly like what you did in my house. What's up?"
Right. Yeah, exactly. Hold on.
Whatever that. But so anyway, these lyrics I wrote about no one. I mean, I swear to you, there was not a woman in mind that I wrote this about. But it's from the heart, and I really like the song. My son Tyler thinks it's the best song I ever wrote.
Aww.
My drummer
Tissues,
hates
everybody.
it. Don't want to play it.
Your drummer hates everything.
He hates it. No. This is a different drummer.
Oh, that's a
no,
different
this
drummer.
is Joe
Okay.
Murphy. Joe
okay.
Murphy's killer, man.
Joe
he
is
is
sweet.
such.
He is good.
I really like him.
He is a
Nice
sweet
guy,
man.
and that's important. Is the people that you get along with, because band's supposed to be family.
Supposed to be.
So here we go. We're gonna.
The name of the song is
"Going Away."
Going Away.
It's called "Going Away."
Okay.
I just made that up.
All right.
You are my everything. Girl, maybe you need a diamond ring. My world would crumble without you. I don't wanna think about, don't know if I could live without you ever going away. Don't wanna think about you ever going away. I held you so many times, girl, I don't wanna let go. Something about the way you make me feel. Ooh, you got a hold going away. Don't wanna think about you ever going away. Going away. Don't wanna think about you ever going away. I've made my mistakes. Hope it's not too late. I wanna love you to the end. Oh, you've got a hold on me. I can't see myself with anyone else. Girl, I want you to be. I don't wanna think about, don't know if I can live without you ever going away. Don't wanna think about you ever going away.
Awesome. Woo! Very good. Very good.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome. Killer.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
That's great. That's a great song.
I can so
Joe, it's a good song.
so
Like it.
relate to that song right now.
Yeah.
I could
Nice.
tell you more, but I'd probably get in trouble.
Oh.
Well,
You're
you-
always getting in trouble. What else is new?
Yeah.
You know, that's what's important about songs is you do want to make a connection with people and their lives and things that happen to them. And it's a real good feeling to hear whenever somebody like reads your lyrics. Like I wrote another CD with another band called 340s, which we really have some killer songs on there. We're actually with the Gnarly Dogs with me and Darren and Joe. We're bringing a couple of those songs off of that album. Looking for Love we're doing, and Why. And you go on YouTube and watch us do Why, you know, back in the day with Kenny Hofmonster on the drums. And they played us live on the Point. And, I mean, look at the one. This is Live on the Point, 340s, song called Why. It's killer. I mean, I love that song, and we're doing that one. We're bringing that one into our fold with the Gnarly Dogs. And,
Cool.
yeah, I just love writing music. And we had all the lyrics on that CD. And I remember one night I was out, and some lady was at the bar, and she was reading those lyrics, and she said to me, she goes, "Man, this happened to me." And I was like, "Yeah,
That's great.
you want to
That's
write
awesome.
about real, you know, you want to
Definitely.
connect."
Definitely.
It sounds so good. Yeah.
Even though that song, I swear to you, I mean, I really wasn't thinking about any woman that I mean, if anybody I could ever think of that I was thinking about when I wrote those words is the girl I was talking about, Jessica. She seemed to bring a positive vibe to my lyrical writing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So thanks, Jess Limbaugh. Jessica
Thanks,
Limbaugh.
Jess.
Yeah.
And thanks, Canettos, for letting Eddie out of the kitchen tonight.
All right, Frank, you're gonna love me. Hey, I might get a raise out of this deal.
Shout out to Frank. Such a big shout out to
No,
Frank.
Frank's really nice, man. I have to say, this man has been so fair with me, and he knows that I want to work on my music, and he knows I want to work on my own business, working on houses, and he's been very understanding because he's, you know, we've lost a couple head cooks at our restaurant to death. I mean, these are guys my age, man, and they, you know, they kicked a bucket, and you know, there's been several occasions that he's tried to get me to go full time, and he hasn't forced me or nothing. You know, I mean, it'd be real easy for the owner to go, you know what, you got a choice, you go full time or get out of here.
Hey, we
So
got
Frank, I love you, bro.
and we've got a listener that's tuned into this, and she is a Canettos fan. Peggy Murphy O'Connor. A shout out to Peggy.
Hi, Peggy.
Yeah,
Thanks,
keep
Peggy.
coming to the
You
restaurant.
rock.
Good girl.
Yeah.
And Dave Hegel went in there and painted the floor out there. Well, we got all new painting out there.
Aw, how
so
sweet.
good job, Frank, for
All right.
fixing the place up and
That's
making it
awesome.
look nice and shiny.
Dave's cool. He's fun.
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
And you know, it's
Sweet
funny.
guy.
It's really cool talking to him yesterday because I didn't even know he was the one painting it.
Really?
And he comes up and goes, "Hey Eddie, what's up?" You know, so we started chatting, and I was like, "Man," I go, "You know, why? I know you miss playing on the big crowds doing the Ozzy cover thing." And he says, "You know, he wants to be him." He goes, "I just got lost in it all, and you know, he wants to be himself, and he's writing songs and."
That's what he told me. I was like, I was blown away. I was
That's
like, what?
good job, bro. I mean, you know, and you could just tell he meant it. And dude's a nice guy, great singer, and
He's a super guy.
I really like him. He's really nice.
Really
man.
good guy. He's a family man and all that good kind of thing.
Yeah,
so.
doing the tribute work is great. It's a great experience. You know, I've done it myself as well. I was doing the Guns N' Roses stuff, you know, Dust and Bones, and it's a great experience. But I wouldn't want to stay with it for years and years. No way.
Right. Yeah, I've seen a lot of musicians that morphosize their way into that whole character, and they become the character. It's kind of scary.
And he didn't want to be that no more.
And there's a couple that are like that still to this day, and I'm like, dude, step off. Step off. You're not on the stage anymore, you know.
You're not him.
You're only human.
Yeah, dude, you are a clone.
The Dr. Shavegas thing with doing Prince, I think he really thought he was Prince there for a while.
Frankie can be whatever Frankie wants to be.
Yeah,
'cause
he's
so
awesome.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Yes. Frankie is one of my best girlfriends. I love him. He is.
Hey, one time
He's a sweetheart.
This is way back in the day.
It's King of the Hill Day?
King of the Hill. My band Crosscut got to open for those guys, and Jimmy Griffith let me play on his amp, which was a lot better than mine.
Oh, yeah.
And I had this killer Charvel guitar that I got, and he wanted to play it. And he's jamming on it and stuff, and Frankie starts throwing ice cubes at him, and he's hit my guitar, and I was like, dude, don't be throwing shit at my guitar.
Frankie doesn't care.
I know. He would have cared, though. He'd have kept throwing ice.
Yeah, well, they were all such brats back then. Oh, my goodness. Well, they still are, kind of.
They didn't play any originals. They did all covers.
Yes.
We played a bunch of originals.
Jukebox heroes.
That's what we do, man.
Right.
If you're going to be in a band with me, you're going to have to play originals.
That's right.
Or I won't be in your band.
I keep pushing originals.
But that's what they were drawing back then. I mean, you know, it didn't matter. George was in the band, and
They're so good. They're so freaking good.
They're great, and they're all talented musicians. And they do have a bunch. They do have a bunch of originals, and they're really good.
Yeah, they put out that CD, and it was good.
It was good. Casey still plays some of their songs, and then Frankie had another project, Like an Army, and he did a bunch of original songs. But it was more like, and he did videos. It was like a throwback to the MTV 80s video.
And that's what it sounds like, too.
With the, you know, the half-naked girls in the shower and the ooh and all the hair, and it was so hilarious. I was cracking up.
Oh, I like those videos.
Yes. Well, Frankie recreated another one.
We love them. Hey, I want to make an 80s video.
Yeah. It was pretty cute. It was pretty cute. Let's see. And then you remember Hell in a Handbasket? Hell in a Handbasket. This was George and Frankie and Jimmy. It was like a project that never really got off the ground, but the songs from that band that they had, it was in between King of the Hill and Broken Toys. It was the songs were insane good, really, really good. Was Devin? No, Devin wasn't involved in that. But those, Hell in a Handbasket, and that's when they couldn't get along at all, and they just went, they split.
That's sad.
I know.
Hey, bands are hard to keep together. You know, everybody doesn't have the same musical taste.
Right.
I mean,
they just get burnt out, or they want to do something else, and they want to go on, you know, do different things, and you can't fault them for that. Oh, no. But I think it just gets to everybody after a while, you know. So yeah, you can't. But their reunion shows are awesome. So
if a band is collaborating together, you know, and everybody feels like they're a part of the thing, you know, it makes a big difference.
Oh yeah,
know?
definitely.
And I want to do that, you know, with this band. I like when somebody in the band brings up an idea to me and say, hey, well, what about if we try this? And I just appreciate it because, you know, I work all the time on putting things together, and it doesn't mean I'm always right.
Right.
You know, if somebody's got a good idea, and then, you know, Darren's brought some great ideas to some of these songs, and so does Joe. And I just like when other people are thinking and throwing their input in.
Right.
And as far as like somebody else singing with me, Darren and I can really do some killer harmonies. You know, we do our covers and stuff, and you know, we do some great. Darren does great harmonies.
What is your favorite cover acoustic that you like to play? You can do one.
Really? Well, I can do one.
He can do a cover acoustic, can't they?
Sure.
Okay. What is your favorite cover
man.
acoustic? Wait.
He's like,
Wait. Here we go.
Yeah, we need a little-
We're gonna get out the bass
Here
line.
we go.
I got an idea here.
I'm not sure if we should do the Eddie Rabbit or we should do the Hollies.
Some Nirvana.
Oh,
How about some
man.
Metallica? I'm loving Enter Sandman. Boschert has done that for me. Boschart's done that.
Are you serious? Yeah.
You want us to do Enter the Sandman
really
on
went on
slow?
that like,
Oh my God! Goosebumps are coming out of running. Look at that.
Holy shit.
Here we go.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to try to. Say your prayers with the one. Don't forget my sword to include everyone. Tuck you in, one within, keep you free from sin. To the Sandman he goes. Ow! Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Exit light, tonight. Take my hand, walk to never, never land. Something's wrong, set the light, maybe not tonight, and the odds are wide. Dreams of war, dreams of flight, dreams of dragons and fire, anything that will fade. Ow! Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Exit light, enter night. Grain of sand, walk to never, never land. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Hush, little baby, I don't say a word. Never mind that noise I heard. It's just a beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head. Exit light, enter night. Grain of sand. Exit light, enter night. Grain of sand, walk to never, never land. Yeah. yeah, no, no. Take my hand, you never, never left. Take my hand, you never, never left. Take my hand.
Wow! All right.
I heard it all the way down, then I came running all the way
Oh,
back.
my God.
That's
This
Trying to
was
find a
so
drum machine.
cool.
That was
That's
awesome.
not
Thank
one
you.
of the
So
songs I really
cool.
wanted
Oh,
to do,
my
but
Yeah.
What was it the song you want to do now?
Yeah.
Honestly, man, I put some acoustic strings on my acoustic guitar, and normally I have electric strings, so I can always get to rip and bend and shred and shit. Man, I cannot rip on these strings at all.
yeah, you got to put the electric ones back on.
I kind of want to go back electric strings on my acoustic guitar.
Yeah, it works better actually.
Yeah.
It sounds better.
I do want to clarify to some of our listeners. They are saying, "Is that the chef from Canetto's?" Did you give a shout out to Ann Barry?
Ann Barry,
Yeah,
yes.
she's a big Canetto's fan. So
Yeah, you come in tomorrow night as long as I can work tomorrow. But I really messed up my back bad, but I plan on working. I need the money. But yeah,
eat the red sauce, huh?
I'm the pasta guy tomorrow. So if you want to fire to tomorrow,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Frank, you owe me.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
You could
Frank's
be a
so
good
cool.
PR man
Hey,
for him.
Frank's so cool to me, man. That's all I can say. That dude, I just appreciate him. Hey, you want us to do a driving song?
You want to do Eddie Rabbit, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to do the Eddie Rabbit. I kind of want to do the Hollies, but the Eddie Rabbit's kind of cool.
Yeah, Eddie Rabbit's a fun song. Okay, do it.
All right.
All right, here we go. This one here, Darren does some harmonies with me.
Okay.
Well, the midnight headlights fly me on a rainy night. Street gate overhead, slow me down, wasting no time. Well, I got a key rolling. When the windshield wiper slapping on the tailboat, keep it through the rhythm with the song on the radio. Well, I'm looking for the morning. Ooh, I'm driving my life away. Looking for a better day for me. Ooh, I'm driving my life away. I'm looking for a sunny day for me. Well, the truck stopped cute, he's coming on to me. Tried to hitch a ride, said that I wouldn't be sorry. She was just a baby. Hey, waitress, pour me another cup of coffee. Sit me down, check me up, sit me on, flying down the highway. Well, I'm looking for the morning. Ooh, I'm driving my life away. I'm looking for a better day for me. Ooh, I'm driving my life away. I'm looking for a sunny day for me. Well, the midnight headlights fly me on a rainy night. Street grade overhead, slow me down, wasting no time. Well, I got a key rolling. When the windshield wiper slapping on the tailboat, keep it with the rhythm with the song on the radio. Well, I'm looking for the morning. Ooh, I'm I'm driving my life away, looking for a better day for me. Ooh, I'm driving my life away, I'm looking for a sunny day for me.
Awesome.
All right, thank you very much. You can catch some of that Saturday from
Awesome.
7 to 10 o'clock at the Creve Coeur Lake House.
Cool. That's cool. Do they have a fire pit in the middle of it or not?
I don't know, but if it's hot, I know I ain't going to be in the I'm kind of hoping we get some weather like today.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, some time ago we were talking about inspirations, and Eddie was talking about his and that. But one inspiration that got me going in music was I don't know if anybody remembers Johnny Rivers.
Oh, yeah.
And the freaky part about it is I was flying from St. Louis to L.A., and he was sitting next to me, and I didn't know it at first. You know, I'm sitting there talking with him, and I noticed he had this awesome belt buckle. I mean, big old belt buckle. And he goes, well, you don't know who I am, do you? I go, no. And he introduced himself, and I'm like, oh, my God. I said, I got your books. I got whatever you – I got
Johnny
everything.
River.
You got me going.
Johnny River.
So, yeah, it was don't get to do that every day, you know.
You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then what?
Did you get his autograph?
No. I didn't have anything with me whatsoever, and I was pretty much stunned at that time. I was a teenager, you know. But
That's cool. That's awesome.
But I did one of my major inspirations in rock and roll is what's his name? Vincent Furnier, which is Alice Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
I met him a couple of years ago.
Oh,
He's really, really nice.
He's
awesome.
He is
If
so
you're a friend of his,
super cool.
you're in good.
You're in.
Yeah.
And his daughter, she plays in his band. She's absolutely drop dead
Yeah.
gorgeous.
and Alice
Is she the one
Cooper
that
is
plays the
coming.
guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper's
Yeah.
coming
Wicked.
to the
She is
Steeple
wicked, yeah.
Theater in October.
Yeah, I met him last year and the year before. Super nice guy. I mean,
Yeah.
just the coolest dude ever.
The next time I go to Phoenix, I know his friends in it as well, and I plan on going just hanging out with him.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
hopefully I can squeeze him over into his studio and we can play around a little
Yeah, good luck with that.
bit. He made
Everybody wants to scooch him over into the studio and play with him. Think about it.
just one song is all I ask.
Yeah, everybody one song. Just one song. One note, please.
Please, Alice.
Please, Alice. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's been married to his wife since high school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Super, super, super cool guy.
He's actually
He
the
is.
black sheep of his family.
Yes.
You know.
Yep.
And the most successful.
Yep.
And,
That damn rock and roll.
Hey,
You're not
and
gonna
he
amount
takes
to
care of
anything.
himself.
He does.
Can we get Cat Muse to do In the Spotlight? This is the Artist of the Week.
Artist of the week?
Yeah.
You mean what I did for him?
Yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about right now. Not,
What did I say?
yeah.
What did I say?
You
Let me
said
think.
he's the man.
I said he's the man.
Okay, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm on the
hey,
spot.
I seen it. I'm like,
I'm
Spotlight.
on the spot.
She don't even
Why don't we
know.
just play it?
Yeah, well,
We could just play it, and then you could hear it.
yeah.
Where I messed up the
Yeah,
name
there
of
we
his
go.
song. Because I'm an idiot. I was like, no, I did not mess up his song. Oh, I forgot we can't get internet on this thing.
we had it right
It's
here.
so slow. Let me think. How did I say it? Cat Muse here. This Artist Spotlight brought to you by Bearcat Getaway. Best place for float trip. Oh, no. Best place for camping, cabins, rock and roll on the river. This week's artist is Eddie Mills. This local, multi-talented, multitasking singer-songwriter not only builds houses but also makes pasta at a local restaurant. He will be, and his favorite saying is, "We get paid."
We get paid.
We get paid. I like that.
Hey, I only got to do 3 sets and I'm getting paid.
And you get paid for doing that and sitting there looking like this, right?
More money than I make at work. I like the lady at the Creve Coeur Lake, man. She's cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
She don't mind giving you some money for what you're doing.
No, she doesn't. And you can see him Saturday night at the Creve Coeur Lake House. Until then, check out his song, It's What I Do.
Yeah.
It's what I do. I did it right this time.
Go on YouTube.
Go on YouTube and check out the video. His son shot the video.
It's awesome.
Very cool. Yeah, he jumps from one instrument to the next. And I told Ron, I said, man, you got to use the video. It's freaking killer. It is killer. Yeah, it's really cute.
Tyler did a great job. That's one of the most fun days, man, I've ever had.
You should have him. Is he going to be around? You should have him tape you at the Lake House.
We're going to do another one. He works. He's still in college, and he's still out in Columbia right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so he shoots pictures for a real estate company.
Oh, cool.
And
Is that what he does in school? Is he a photographer at school?
No, he's going to be an accountant.
Well, he'll always have a job. He'll always have a regular gig.
I don't think he likes the accountant thing.
It's boring. It is. I mean, it's like a step above watching paint dry or grass grow. It's like, I
don't like either one.
Yeah, I did. I took the easy way out too. Business management, marketing, and it's like I always had a gig, doing something. But yeah, it's. The minute I walked out of the office, it was all rock and roll,
Looking at numbers all day, unless it's just numbers going in your pocket,
right.
That's about the only way it's going to excite me.
Right. Unless they're my big numbers, I don't
exactly.
care.
If I'm stuffing them in my wallet, my bank account, I'm not so bored with the numbers.
And not the red negative ones either.
Oh, I got plenty of those.
I don't like those numbers. They're not pretty.
If you've got a moment, could you just peek yourself into the next studio and look at Keith?
What's he doing?
Isn't that awesome?
Is he doing the virtual?
That's called working hard.
I have one of those at home. I have yet to play with it.
Looks like he's in another world.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing, though, the virtual reality thing where you put the... my God.
I did it when they first came out. I was
Yeah.
riding a roller coaster. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. My friend's like, hey, watch this. And then I got shoved off a cliff, and I was like, oh, no!
I'm surprised.
I don't want to do this one.
I'm surprised my son Eddie don't have one yet. He'll get one. Eddie, you got it yet?
That's cool. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, anything that electronic stuff, I was first hand on it. Played with it all.
Nintendo.
Oh yeah. PlayStation 1. And,
We had all of them.
what was
GameCube.
that? Atari and oh god.
GameCube and what's the other one? The one that everybody plays now? Xbox and PlayStation and oh my gosh.
So what do you think the first video game was ever?
Besides Atari?
Pong.
It was the first
Pong.
No,
Pac-Man.
No,
We had it.
No.
What
Keep
was
going.
What was it?
Oh,
chess.
Donkey Kong.
No,
Chess.
chess.
Chess
It
was
the first.
Chess? Oh.
That's how they. It helped program the computer.
That's right. You're right. I remember
yeah.
that now.
I remember my dad
I've
playing.
been-
That's right. From my old days at UMSL when I first started, my first year of college was here, and I had to take computer programming. Fortran 77, and the computer was as big as the room.
That's why they call
I
me
mean-
Guru,
Oh,
man.
We had to make punch cards. That's how we programmed.
Yeah.
You
You
know
got
what?
a computer
programmed.
problem.
You know what? One of the most important programs there is in computers.
Fortran.
No.
No.
Cobalt, or what's it called?
Cobalt?
No.
What? What is it?
DOS.
Oh,
DOS,
yeah, disk operating system.
Without DOS, you got nothing.
DOS,
You
yeah.
don't have anything, right? And then IBM exploded. IBM exploded after that,
You know,
and it was all over with the crime.
and I'm telling everybody, all these guys that are computer geeks that want to learn about programming and everything like that, and they're like talking about all these different programs that they're learning. I said, really? I said, you learn in DOS and BASIC? They're like, no. And I go, well, you're an idiot. I said, you
Right.
better get back to page 1. I said, without it, you're going to get lost. I said, technically, I'm a white hat hacker. I'm a good guy, but I can hang with the big dogs. And I tell him, I said, I can roll you over any day.
He can fix your stuff.
You better learn how to handle DOS and BASIC and all that.
Right.
Do you remember SQL?
Yeah.
Structured Query
Oh,
Language.
my goodness.
I was a
remember
SQL operator at
Right.
McDonnell Douglas.
My
and,
first.
and
We
I
got
did a
some
lot of
computer
all
geeks.
that kind of stuff,
that. That's cool.
My first actual language I learned was machine language.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
And everybody's like, "What?" And I go, "Well, that was easy because it's just numbers. That was
Right.
to me. It was nothing."
That's cool. That is awesome.
And now look at what with these iPhones and stuff. I don't know. It's amazing what's
That's-
all fits in there.
That's a curse.
Hey,
Those handheld computers are a distraction to the human race. People are dying from them, you know.
But they
Are they almost
Gotta have
getting
'em.
addicted to them?
Hey,
Almost.
whenever you have a phone and you make up a riff,
Yeah.
you can take your phone and record yourself with your phone and make a little video, and that way you don't forget what you make up. Because, you know, I mean, it is so easy to make up something cool and then turn around and go get a glass of water or a
Oh, yeah,
beer,
definitely.
come back and go, what did I just do?
Right.
I get my phone out, man, and I probably got about 4 songs in my phone right now.
That's cool.
That are really kick-ass songs.
Awesome.
No lyrics, but good music, something to build on.
Well, that's good. That's
Wow.
But for phones for a business and stuff like that, it's a great tool. It's a terrific tool for that, you know. But I see a lot of mindless zombies walking around like this, you know.
Yeah.
They go to these main events and they're looking at their phone, or they're doing this.
What about if you
And I'm
go
like,
on a date and the girl wants us that they're on the phone? It's like,
There's
well,
some-
Then
They're
you're
on
not
the
on a
phone.
date.
You're
not on
done.
a date. I would get up and
Next.
walk out.
Me
Right.
too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
just put it away.
Exactly.
if you're going to sit on the phone, goodbye.
Right, exactly. So what would be your advice to young up and coming singer songwriters? Doesn't have to be anybody you know, just if you were standing in front of a class, what would you say? What would be your advice to when your brother comes to you and says, I'm getting rid of this mini bike to buy a guitar, take his advice.
Yeah. Go ahead and learn
Do
that. Learn that one note little riff, you know, and take it from there. And then, you know, I mean, learning a D chord's going to be tough, you know. You might have to put your fingers on there with your other hand.
But you really didn't understand it. Really didn't understand music until you did that, right?
No, I mean,
And did you realize
I
how
never
much
took lessons.
But did you realize what you got into it? That music is it's everything.
It is. I mean, honestly,
it's
it makes
everything.
me feel so good.
Yes.
I'm working on a song I just started recording last Saturday, or this past Saturday, and I'm telling you, you listen to these things that you do, and just listening to the car, I can just hear it. I'm thinking, oh my God, this thing's going to be freaking awesome.
Right.
I just got to get the right words, you
That's
know.
cool. That is cool.
I'm real picky when it comes to them words now.
Main thing is no fear.
Right.
Don't, you know, go past it. Just do it. You know, learn 3 chords.
Yeah.
And go from there. You know.
Most songs are 4 chords.
Yeah.
4 basic chords in almost every song.
I think I can name I don't know how many songs there's even 3 chords, but I mean it's not that difficult. It's just
get them aggravated.
let your imagination go. You know.
I get these guys aggravated because I throw in these parts and switch things.
Oh, I'm trying to talk him down from his complex things. You know.
Oh man, it's
Peach?
sometimes
What does this remind you of?
A peach.
Do you know any Allman Brothers?
David Carradine's Porsche.
Right. It reminds me, I'm hungry.
Eat a peach.
He had a
peach.
frozen peach, and he had this certain color on there, and he wanted that Porsche painted that color.
Yeah.
But back to your question that you asked me
Yeah.
about the writing, as if I was going to give, you know, a young guy or a young woman, you know, any advice on writing their songs, you know, make you a good rhythm that you're happy with. And try to make sure it's not somebody else's.
He's
that's
squirting me with his peach.
it's wow. Difficult.
I'm not going to touch that.
But you want to make sure if your music's not good, then you know you really don't have a good foundation to start with. So you want to make sure that you like your music that you're writing, and then once you got that structured and you got that written down, you want to make sure your words are going to mean something,
Right.
because your song should have a meaning. And I like to have a story whenever I'm writing a song. I want somebody to have you know, a feeling about themselves after they're done with that song, and I don't want it to be the same way from every song.
That's what makes every song different.
Now, if you listen to that CD, I mean, there's a lot of different variety on that album.
Oh yeah, there is.
And the one that I'm working on now, and then anything that we do with the Gnarly Dogs, it's going to be the same way. We're not going to just be one-dimensional. You know, we're going to play some unplugged stuff, and it's going to be dark, and then we'll have happy songs too.
Variety is spice of life.
That's right. Okay, so what would be the ending song? What do you want us to leave on? Which
Why
one?
don't you play That's What I Do?
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's the one with the video.
That's
It's
the one
a-
with the video.
Please check out this video on YouTube because it's really cool. My son did a great job on
Okay.
it.
Well,
It was so fun.
you guys, thank you so much for being in the studio. We appreciate it.
You're
We appreciate
welcome.
it. Thank you so much, Kat.
See Eddie Mills at Lake. I can't even talk. Creve Coeur Lake House Saturday night from 7 to 10.
Creve Coeur Lake House.
Creve Coeur Lake House. And
It's
go
going
by
to be
and-
beautiful, beautiful view out there. I mean, it's so nice, and they got great food too.
And at Frank's place too.
Yeah, it's not as good as Canetto's. Frank's got the fire, man. He does. Oh, wait a minute. I got to put a plug in for
Okay.
the chicken cardinale. That is the bomb.
I'm so hungry.
Hey, stop talking about
Yeah, I think we all need to get in the car and go down to Canetto's.
Go to Canetto's and get some cardinale, man. Tell him Eddie sent you.
Man,
Frank calls me Eddie Cardinale sometimes because he knows I love him.
My belly's saying, feed me.
I know.
Okay.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
By Eddie Mills.
Thank you guys so much for
All right, thank
this
you.
opportunity.
Appreciate it.
it. Thanks.
Can I won't break any kind of promise.
Thanks, Kat. You rock. You rag. There she goes. Woo!
As long as we keep thinking that nothing is free. By your side, about a mile at a time. Together we can make it forever your mind. What the line ever told you. Don't think about you anymore. You made me smile every time you walk through that door. What the line ever told you. Don't think about you anymore. You made me smile every time you walk through that door.
Okay, I'd be lying. From the No Turning Back album of Eddie Mills. And we've been so lucky and thankful to be able to have live music performed here at the U. And we really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
rock.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Great job, man.
And it's super. We hope that you guys enjoy what you're doing and keep on rocking. Okay, so we're going to switch it over to Otto, DJ Otto, Mation.
Right.
So it's been real, and I'm glad that you had a chance to listen to the Space of the Place radio program with St. Louis Steve and DJ DeBruce.
Yeah.
So see you guys.
See you, big man.
Keep on rolling. Okay. So here we go with switching over.
You got it.